Good evening, viewers of Voice of Canada, which is being produced by Awaz TV Entertainment, along with my charming two co-hosts, Ekaterina K, and our special co-host for this evening is Negah Khan. Welcome to our show, Voice of Canada. We have a very unique guest. We have a guest from Europe. She's currently in exile in Europe. She fled Afghanistan 2.5 or 3 months ago with great difficulties, and we have brought her in our show to explain to our Canadians and the Western world what the plight of Afghan women and children is just now currently due to the takeover by the extremist fundamentalist regime known as Taliban, which has not been yet recognized by many Western nations. And we hope that things improve in Afghanistan as the people of Afghanistan are suffering since the time the last monarchy ended of King Zahir Shah, and Afghanistan never saw any peace nor had any prosperity in their country. And they are always known as a war-torn country only. So we welcome all of you to our new episode of Voice of Canada. And our prominent guest today is, we will be only identifying her as AB from Europe. We cannot identify her name because for the security reasons.
AB, it's a pleasure to have you today. Thank you very much for joining, and thank you everybody who is joining to watch us today. Tell us a little bit about your past. Did you study in Afghanistan? How was your youth and childhood?
To give her a question.
ایبی از همه اولتر خوش آمدید میگیم برای چینل گفتگو. از شما پرسان میکنن که در افغانستان خاطراتی که در دوره اشتراکیتان داشتین میتونین بر ما بگوین؟
در نخست سلام تقدیم میکنم خدمت گرداننده های عزیز و بینندگان صدای کانادا. ما خاطرات بسیار زیادی داشتم در افغانستان از طفولیت تا به حال، تا به زمانی که بودم در افغانستان، و بهترین خاطره ممی بود دوره که من پانتون آغاز کردم. وقتی پانتون آغاز کردم بسیار برام خوشایند بود، یعنی من دلبسته بودم که من به اهداف خود میرسم.
She's saying thanks for having me, and she had a lot of good memory from her childhood, and the best childhood that she had when she started university.
Very good.
And that was her main plan, main goal, that when she finished university, she gonna get somewhere that she really wanted to be, a person that she want to be.
Abby, what did you study in university?
ما رشته روابط بین الملل میخواندم در افغانستان.
She studied international relations.
And was your medium Afghani or English when you studied in university?
شما درس یونیورسیتی را فاکولته را خواندین، در میجرتان انگلیسی بود یا دری؟
نه خیلی دری میخواندیم، با زبان دری.
She was in Dari.
In Dari.
Yeah.
Dari is a very ancient language of Iran. Some parts of Iran still uses that, and
Dari.
Afghanistan also.
Yeah.
Even our holy book, Avesta, is in Dari. Just for your knowledge.
Wow.
Added information.
اینا میگن که دری بسیار یک لنگویج خوب است و امی کتاب از یا همچنان به دری است.
Abby, as I know you are an artist and a painter, and tell us a little bit about this journey. How did you start this path for yourself?
شما ما میفهمیم شما یک آرتیست، رسام هستین، نقاش هستین. یکم بر ما روشنی بندازین درباره نقاشیتان، رسامیایتان، از کجا یاد گرفتین؟
من تقریبا 15 سال پیش نقاشی شروع کردم. مدت کوتاه کار کردم، در یکی از اینستیتوت‌ها کار میکردم. چون علاقه زیاد داشتم، زیادتر پیشخود کار میکردم، بازم تو ادامه دادم تا فعلا.
She learned 15 years ago in one of the art school in Afghanistan, and then she was really interested to it. So then she started doing it on her own, and now she continue with it.
Mm-hmm. As I've seen your works and sketches, they have a lot of depth, emotional depth in them. Is it something that comes from yourself or maybe from your past?
They speak volumes, rather. Her painting speaks volumes.
It is something that you are trying to bring as an awareness to the present times.
رسامی و نقاشی شما را که اینا میبینن، بر از اینا بسیار در نقاشی شما درد و غم معلوم میشه. آیا این نقاشی شما داستان زندگی شما از شماست یا از داستان زندگی زنا و دخترایی که در افغانستان هستن از اونا هستن شما رسامی میکنین؟ میتونین روشنی پرتین در این باره؟
دقیقا ما همین نقاشی هایی را که کار کردیم فعلا هم داستان خودم ربط داره، هم داستان زندگی مردم در افغانستان که فعلا و دمت یک شرایط به سر میبرن.
She expressed her emotional and the difficulty that she went through and the Afghanistan people went through, so she expressed it through that art.
Mm-hmm. I want to talk a little bit more about the art and techniques, as I'm an artist myself. Which technique is your favorite to express your emotions?
اینا خودشان هم یک رسام هستن. میگه کدام تکنیک از شما زیادتر خوشتان میاد، زیادتر دوستتان میاد که امی دردتان نشان میتینش؟
من زیادتر در نقاشی خوش دارم که همیشه کار کنم که واقعیت‌ها را بیان کنم.
کدام تکنیک یوز میکنیم؟
ما زیادتر همی تکنیک ما در افغانستان قسم که خواندیم نقاشی را متفاوت از نسبت در کشورهای دیگه و ما تکنیک را که استفاده میکنم بعض کسا هستن که تخیل کار میکنن، اما ما میخوایم همون واقعیت هایی که در زندگی واقع مفته همون را کار کنم.
She's saying the technique that she's using is expressing her feelings for the reality, not just thoughts, the reality that she have been and
undergone. Yeah,
and also the technique that she's using, it's water paint,
watercolors. And she does on paper or canvas?
At this moment, which she has very small amount of stuff.
Limited stuff she has got but she can do oil painting also?
شما میتونین که رنگ روغنیام استفاده کنین؟ کدام استایلا را میتونین استفاده کنین؟
بله، ما رنگ روغن، واتر کالر، پوستر کالر و هایل کالر که روغنی است. ما این رنگ ها را استفاده کردیم و در افغانستان زیادتر کار میکردم. اینجا چون وسایل ندارم فقط رنگ آبی کار میکنم.
She did oil on water a lot in Afghanistan, but right now she can only do with pencil and sketching and also watercolor because she has very, very limited
stuff
with limited stationery and stuff.
Currently she's in a unknown country in Europe. So she herself has just landed, new culture, new country, new place.
And it's very hard for her to purchase stuff, which right now she didn't purchase it. She basically, the country supply her as a gift,
gift to pursue her career.
Yes.
So ask Ab that if given a chance, will she pursue her career in painting?
اگر شما را چانس داده شود میتونین که همین نقاشی و رسامی های شما خود ادامه بدین؟
بله، چون من این هنرم است و علاقه خاص به استفالیت تا بال داشتم و همیشه میخوایم ادامه بدم.
It's her childhood interest to this, and she will continue as long as she's alive.
What are your other ambitions and maybe hobbies? What do you want to achieve?
کدام دیگه دارین دیگه کدام چیزایی دارین که بر ما بتانین بگوین؟
من علاقمندی های خاص دیگه که دارم، خودم شخصا به ورزش علاقه دارم و یکی به کامپیوتر زیاد علاقه دارم که من در افغانستانم 1 سال آیتی را خوانده بودم، کامپیوتر and انفارمیشن، دیپلوما ان انفارمیشن تکنولوژی. فقط به همین چیزایی که فعلا دارم و در پالوی از این هنر صنایع دستی که هنرم است بعضیام علاقه دارم که ادامه میدادم در افغانستان، اما فعلا نمیتونم.
She loves the sports, and she's making Afghan outfits. And she will continue doing these things, and also she is a IT
IT
and
okay.
she finished college for information technology in
Lovely.
Afghanistan as well. So she's also basically she has 2 diplomas.
Wow.
That's wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Multi-talented, multitasking, great nature of the true artist.
بسیار یعنی شما تالنتد هستین، بسیار علاقه در هر چی شما علاقه‌مندی دارین.
تشکر زنده.
Tell our viewers, AB, in brief, before leaving Afghanistan, how difficult was it for you? And I hear from you, your sisters also accompanied you to leave Afghanistan, and your family had to pay a very heavy price for your exile to Europe.
چقدر بر شما مشکل بود که شما افغانستان ترک کردین و تا جایی که ما خبر داریم یکی از اعضای فامیل شما بسیار یک با قیمت بالا پیسه دادن که شما را و خواهرتان طرف یوروپ بکشن. درباره از او به ما یک ذره بگوین.
خب هر کس که از وطن خود بیرون میشه و مشکل بسیار بر سخت می باشه، به خصوص ای که از فامیل خود و از مادر خود از پدر خود جدا میشن، او بسیار مشکل می باشه. اما با ما زمان که ما بیرون می شدیم، او وقت دقیقا از ما، از دوستای ما و فامیلم که به ما بسیار یک پول گزاف را پرداخت کردن تا ما بیرون شویم، چون طالبا امی اشخاص که مجرد بودن یا را به زور میخواستن که به نکای خود بگیرن. از امو خاطر دیگه نتونستن، فقط ما 2 نفر از امو کشور بیرون کردن.
It was really tough, and it is tough for her because she first time ever separated from her mom and her other
immediate family,
and it was really tough time for them and for the family since they were single, and at that time Taliban wanted to marry
or abduct the young girls.
Yes, a single woman. So the member of family just could help only 2 of them to
leave the country amicably.
Yep.
Viewers of Voice of Canada, we'll be taking a short break and we'll be soon back with you with our real interesting guests and our 2 co-hosts. Thank you. Welcome back in our weekly talk show, Voice of Canada, produced exclusively by Awaz TV Entertainment with my 2 co-hosts, Ekaterina K and our very special co-host, Negah Khan.
Thank you.
And we have a very, very special and unique guest from Europe. We don't know which country she's based currently, but we were able to contact her via some alliance of ours that she will be coming on an interview on certain terms and conditions which we agreed for the safety and security of them.
Their stories, this is what matters.
And the story which matters, and awareness to our Western world and the Canadians that what all these people are facing under such regimes which are creating havoc in this century also. So, AB, tell our viewers in brief, what are the major issues just now in Afghanistan faced by young girls like you and the children? Why they are not safe? What are the current regime doing that they are being so frightened that they don't want to stay in Afghanistan any longer?
AB بر ما میتونین بگوین که امی فعلا زنا و دخترها در افغانستان در کدام مشکلات در کدام سختی ها برابر هستند مثل خودت واره میتونی بر ما معلومات بده که آنها قدر میترسن قدر ترسیدن که میخوان که دیگه براینش نمیشینن در افغانستان چرا؟
خب شرایط فعلی افغانستان یک شرایط بسیار وحشتناک است. ما قبلا که در افغانستان بودم زمانی که طالبا آمد صحنه های را دیدم که بیانه هیچ وقت من ندیده بودم. قسم صحنه را که مردم پراکنده شده بوده تا تمام امی دوکان ها همه چیز خود رها میکردن، در فکر چیز نبودن، همه گیبهان میشد و فعلا هم بسیار سخت به این شده چون زنها و دخترها بیرون گشتن نمیتونن به خصوص بدون حجاب و بعد زیادتر اشخاص به قتل رساندن خود طالبا به خاطر که حجاب نداشتن یا کار میکردن، خصوصا کسایی که در حساب سیاست کار میکرد به حساب سیاست میخواندن یا در دولت کار میکردن زنها واره بعضشان کشتن یا بعضشان بندی کردن. بسیار مشکلات های سخت و فعلا هم سپری میکنن.
So when she was there, she witnesses a lot of difficulties, a lot of dangerous stuff. At this moment, it's very difficult for women, especially who are politicians. And Taliban killed few lady politicians, and most of them, the ladies that who are working and working with the previous government, and they were politicians.
So they were victimized.
And also some of them they don't know where are they disappeared.
They were abducted.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And right now the woman cannot go out without the scarf, without man. If they are single, they gotta find somebody to marry to go out do daily stuff, or they can stay home.
So you mean they need a male mahram to accompany them?
Yes, mahram.
The Islamic word is mahram.
Yeah.
That's what I researched. Yeah. That if a mahram is there, then they can accompany the woman, but the mahram walks in front and the lady walks behind. The girl walks behind.
Behind, yeah.
The culture is very typically different.
They must cover their skin.
Lot of restrictions.
They must cover their skins and they must wear burqa or chadar. Chadar, yeah.
Abby, and your family is still in Afghanistan, in Kabul, is it correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
are you in touch with them? How are they feeling?
میتونی بگویی که چه قسم همراه فامیلت در تماس هستی و چطور از فامیلتان؟
ما همراه فامیلم زیادتر در تماس نیستم چون اونجا وضعیت خوب نیست. فعلا هم برق نمی باشه و زمان که برق باشه من میتونم به بسیار مشکل همراهشان صحبت کنم، اما زیادتر نمیتونم چون و هم تو حس میکنم در خطر شاید باشن به خاطر که من افغانستان قبلا روابط بین الملل می خواندم. در پانتون که درس می خواندم سیاسی بود. پیش از او طالبا که می آمدن چند بار اخطاریه داده بودن. من هم رشتیم سیاست بود، هم به حساب که نقاش بودم خطر بود. از همون خاطر فعلا هم فامیلم در خطر هستن هنوز. یعنی بعض وقت من خودم میترسم، تماس هم زیاد نمیگیرم چون برق نیست، مشکلات زیاد است، اینترنت نمی باشه، بسیار امکانات کم شده در افغانستان.
It's very difficult for her to contact her family. If there's a hydro there, if there's a power, she can contact them. But if it's not, it's very difficult for her. And also, when she was in university studying international relationships, at that time she's very worried because at that time they warning her and her family through the Taliban, from the Taliban, that either she will get kidnapped or something would happen.
She can be killed or she can be prosecuted.
Because she was doing the international
Politics,
and also now she's very worried about the family, because somehow she has feeling that the family is in danger.
And they are not safe.
They're not safe at all.
As I know, the Afghanistan been in trouble since 80s, and where there was a lot of
decades it's in trouble.
Military actions as well. And because when you look at the pictures from Afghanistan from 50s and 60s, you see fully developed social country.
It was a monarchy
women that are free in a certain way in their actions, same like European.
It was like European, yeah.
And then
they were very well advanced.
Very well advanced.
It is when the Taliban came first, right? It's been all upside down, and as I understand, it started settling somehow over the years, and now the really difficult times came again, and it's probably even worse.
It's a sad history of Afghanistan that since last so many decades after late King Zahir Shah was deposed from the post and the democratic government was installed. Since then, there is no peace in Afghanistan, and lots of superpowers have done their adventures, but none of them were successful.
No, none of them. So, اینا میگن که افغانستان یعنی در 40 سال یا 50 سال قبل یا زیادتر که میدیدیم مثل یوروپ واره بودک، آزادی بود، همه چیز بود، ولی وقتی که 10 سال پیش طالبان آمد همه چیز خراب کردن. باز پس خود افغانستان که خود جور کرد، کار بود به زنها، همه چیز بود و حال شاید دیگه زیادتر خرابی ها شده باشه.
بله، تقریبا بسیار پیشرفت گرفته بود، اما وقتی که طالبان آمد همه چیز 20 سال کارهای مردم به خاک یکسان کردن که تا حالا فعلا پول نیست، کار نیست، اقتصاد نیست، هیچ چیز دیگر نیست. مردم تا از خانه خود بیرون نمیشن، بسیار میترسن، چون اگر یک زن برای او مستقیم از بین میبرن. بسیار مشکلات است فعلا.
So 20 years ago when they removed Taliban and then Afghanistan established so much, there was so much businesses, a lot of women was going to work, a lot of women got education, then even the women, they had their own clothing store and stuff like that.
Wow.
But then all of a sudden they came back and destroy everything. Right now, nobody can come out of their house, and there's no money at all. There's no money.
Financial crisis.
A lot of difficulties like getting sick and stuff. Women cannot go alone to see doctor, and if they find women alone on the street, they directly kill them. Yeah.
It's terrible. The situation in Afghanistan is really terrible. The world should awake. It's a call for our world and the Western nations to look into the plight of Afghanistan people who are suffering at the hands of a real government which is not at all respecting any human rights. And those governments which do not respect human rights, the Western world should not at all ever recognize them, and rather put more sanctions on them so they can learn some lessons that they should treat their citizens equally and fairly.
They should treat them as a human being. So اینا برای جهان میگن که باید جهان چشمش واز شوه و ببینن که چقدر مشکلات یا برپا کردن و باید است که تمام دنیا یا را به حساب یک دولت نشناسن و تمام جهان باید افغانستان کمک کنن.
درست، دقیقا.
Next question.
Ab, tell our viewers, what are your future plans? Do you plan to stay in Europe, or do you plan to migrate to some another country where you will be more safer, where you will be able to match your requirements and the culture and the people? So we don't want to disclose your destination currently, but the thing is, what are your plans, future plans?
بر ما یکم درباره آینده تان بگوین که چی پلان دارین با آینده تان، چی میخواین کنین و در کدام مملکت میخواین که زندگی کنین، زندگی دائمی تانه، کدام پلان خاص دارین یا نامعلوم است؟ چون ما نمیخوایم که، چون به ما معلوم نیست فعلا شما در کدام مملکت هستین و ما نمیخوایم که مملکت شما بر ما بگوین، ما هم بر ما بگوین که آینده تان چی پلان دارین.
خب فعلا ما در جایی که هستم موقتی هستم، چون ما زمانی که اینجا آمدم به مرور زمان دیدم این جایی که ما میخوایم به اهدافم برسم نمیتونم رسیده اینجا، چون مشکلات زبان است، بسیار مشکل تا زبان یاد بگیریم مشکل است. اما ما هدفم کشور دیگه است که بخیر از اینجا انتقال کنم به کشور دیگه که کشور دائمی باشه. همونجا ما اهداف بزرگ دارم، چون فعلا کشور ما در خطر است، مشکلات زیاد است. ما میخوایم ادامه تحصیلات ما در دیگه کشور کنم و بعدا اهداف که دارم آهسته آهسته همواره روی کار کنم.
At this moment, the country that she cannot continue her education or her future plan there, because
she can even work also currently.
Cannot work because first of all there's a language barrier, and also it's not possible for them to stay there
for this current situation.
Yeah, so maybe later on, and she has plans, she has the country in her mind to go settle down there and continue being artist and continue with her education to do the international relationship and get
and address designing
and follow everything to the country that she wants to settle down.
AB, tell our viewers how you pass your normal day in your new host country in exile, how you start your day and how do you end your day, what all you do and your sister does in the house. Do you all go out? What are you all are doing just now currently?
AB بر ما میتونین در کار روزمره تان بگوین که شما در اونجا چی میکنین، بیرون میرین، کدام مصروفیت دارین، در شارک هستین، خوش هستین، آرام هستین؟
از نگاه آرامش فعلا آرام هستیم و ای که ما دق هستیم، چون فامیل ما دور است از پیش ما، دقیقیت ما زیاد است. هر قدر خوشم باشیم اما بازم دق هستیم. فقط لسانش هم میخوانیم و همه روزه نمیخوانیم، فقط در هفته 3 روز میخوانیم، دیگه مکمل در خانه میباشیم، زیادتر بیرون هم نمیبراییم.
They're only allowed to do 3 days of a language course for now. And
which language they are learning?
It's European language.
English, European language, okay.
Yeah, it's
definitely. We cannot disclose the exact language even.
Yeah. And they cannot go out because the language barrier, and they're not familiar with the places. Most of the time they're at home, but it's very hard for them, especially when they're missing their family.
Definitely.
Yeah, they're going through some...
Do the host country provides you sufficient funds for your accommodation and the meals and for the clothing and essential items?
در مملکت که هستین آیا بر شما پول میتن، لباس یا نان خوراک یا را برتان میتن؟ خوش هستین امرایشان؟
فقط پول نمیتن که یعنی جیب خرج کنیم، فقط همو کرایه خانه را میتن و پول به همو غذای یک ماه ما میتن، دیگه کدام کمک دیگه نمیکنن.
They are okay there. The country will just provide them the rent for the place that they live, and they give them every month money for the groceries.
Groceries.
They don't give them extra money that they go buy like their
For the
special
basic
needs.
requirements.
They don't give
It's
them.
essential where to live and where to eat. You have it.
Yes.
It's great that the government is taking care of this. How
Yes.
are the citizens reacting at you?
Are the local population cooperating with you and are they kind with you all?
مردم او مملکت همراهتان خوش هستن، همراهتان خوشگذرانی میکنن، کدام آزار برتان نمیتن.
بله بسیار کردارشان خوب است، خوب مردم هستند.
They're very lovely people. They love
They're good
them
people.
and
They are
they
humanitarian
are
people.
helping them.
That's a great news. Okay, tell us, Ken, how much more time will be needed for you to establish a status of confirmed refugee in the host country? How many months it will further take?
چقدر وقت دیگر میگیره که شما اونجا قبول شوین، پناهنده قبول شوین؟ برتان معلوم است؟
پناهندگی ما قبول شدیم، منتظر هستیم که تا کارت خود دیگه
They're verbally told them that they passed the interview. They accept them as a refugee, but they didn't get their actual paper yet. They're waiting for that, and she's not sure how long they will receive.
So are you still holding your Afghan passports with you?
پاسپورت افغانی دارین فعلا؟
نه خیر.
Actually, they don't have anything because the day that they left with
Everything.
Just
without anything.
Without
oh my God!
anything.
With necessity, few clothes they came
Yes.
to this. Oh my
Yes.
God!
Have you arrived just with your sister, or there was a group of people that came with you? Do you see actually a lot of other refugees around you?
From Afghanistan?
آیا شما تنها آمدین به منیس پناهنده جو یا تنها شما و خواهرتان بودین یا بعض دیگه افغانان بود همراهتان؟
نه خیر نه، همراه ما تقریبا 180 نفر یا زیادتر از او همراه ما افغان ها زیاد بودن، همراه فامیلی های خود بودن بیشتر.
They were not alone. About 108 family was with them.
108 people.
Yes, which they were working like as a politician and translator stuff. So they came together.
That's a very big group.
It's a big group. And do you all meet in the current host country? All the people who came with you, are they nearby or they are staying in different areas and different places?
آیا او مردمایی که 108 نفر که همراه شما آمدن، آیا شما به نزدیکای شما هستن، یک جای هستین یا جدا هستین؟
نه خیر، وقتی که ما آمدیم همگی را، هر فامیلی را به جای شهر جدا انتقال میدادن. باز همه قسم ما را به شهر، فعلا ما در شهر که هستیم هیچ افغان نیست، مکمل خارجی هست.
When they come there, they separate them all.
Oh, I see.
They send them to different provinces.
Different cities and different places.
The cities that they are there's no Afghan there.
Oh
they
my
are
God.
the only
this is
Afghan.
Two sisters.
Yes.
But thank God that both the sisters are together. So you have to face this challenge of your lifetime. So be brave, be strong, and God willing, this dark days of your life will be also gone soon. So give hope to your sister. You both are there with each other. That is good. Your own blood, flesh and blood is with you. And I heard from you that your sister is 2 years elder than you. Am I right?
Yes.
She's elder than you. So, and I would further request you to contact your relatives who are in Western world to find out if they can finally sponsor you to that country where you can finally settle as your permanent abode for your rest of your life.
اینا میگن باید شما بسیار قوی باشین و خوش باشین که همراهتان خواهرتان است اونجا یک جای هستین. خداوند مهربان است که یمی تاریکی سر شما آمده از زودتر از دور شو از پیشتان. و آلسو برتان میگن که فامیلایی که در طرف شهرهای دیگر دارین همراهشان با تماس شوین، کوشش کنین پرسانشان کنین که میتونن اسپانسرتان شون.
کوشش میکنیم انشاءالله.
She has very big hope the relative that they are in Western countries. So if they can sponsor them as soon as possible.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because we also have quite a number of Afghani refugees here in Canada, and we will also appeal to our government and our immigration minister that if they can have some more people from Afghanistan who are really stranded, who are educated, who can come to Canada and help to build our economy as well. Because we are fully aware that the Afghan people are very hardworking. As see on my left hand side, there is an Afghan co-host. She works like a robot. I always tell her that she works 14 to 15 hours a day. I salute her. She's a frontline worker.
Thank you.
She really did a wonderful job serving all the humanity during the pandemic. She never took a single day off during the whole week. She was working and working and working and serving the humanity. This is what the Afghan spirit and the Canadian spirit is. Tell our viewers finally, do you all get sufficient medical facilities by your host country? If you feel sick or you need any medical assistance, do they provide you?
بر بینندگا بگوین در مملکت که هستین وقت مریض شوین دکتر و دوا و چیزا براتان میتن یا خیر؟
خب ما قبلا که آمده بودیم بر ما خودشان ما را راهنمایی میکردن میبردن به حساب دوا دکتر، اما حال برنامه تغییر کرده. همین فصلشان که پوره میشه گفتن خودتان برین دوایتان هم بخرین، پیش دکتر هم خودتان برین، دیگه ما مصرف نمیتیم، باید خودتان کار کنین. اما اینجا مشکل است کار کردن تا که زبان نفهمیم کارمون کار نداره.
Wow. At the beginning when they came they provide them for doctor and medicals, and then now after the interview told them they will not give them no medication, no money for medication, and if they get sick they have to go find doctor for themselves and buy their own medication.
So where to get the men? They are refugees.
To work?
No.
They told them they can work after when they get the paper, but it's difficult for them because they don't know the language.
The language, entirely a European culture in a different country, it's really, really hard. And being a young woman, what they will do, how they can survive over there.
And that's very hard. It's very hard.
You remain strong, as I said earlier. Take care of each other. Both the sisters are there, and God is great. Allah is great for both of you, and soon some good result will come. Occupy your time in positive activities. Do your painting. Study some more IT. Study read some international political magazines, and try to follow what is happening around the world.
میگه خدا strong نگاه کنین، خوش باشین، امرای خوارتان و کوشش کو که درس درباره امی ریلیشن که خواندی باید است که رو فالو کنی، بیبی که در بین دارن دنیا چی گپ است و سر کامپیوترت زیاد کار کو و خداوند مهربان است انشالله همه چیز درست میشه.
انشالله.
We're definitely sending you rays of support and compassion,
and do let us know if you have got any difficulty. We can arrange to send you some assistance from Canada, so you are not totally stranded. Canadians are very large-hearted people, and they will definitely look into your problems.
و میگه وقت در پرابلم که گرفتار شدین بر ما به تماس شوین، ما کوشش میکنیم که کم کمک بر شما روان کنیم که کمکتان کرده بتانیم.
Due to paucity of time, AB, we will be signing off soon. We thank you on behalf of Voice of Canada, my two charming co-hosts, Negah Khan, Ekaterina K, and your main host, Asphandiar Wadiwalla. If God willing, if you need again, our doors of our TV show is open for you. You can always send us a request, and we'll try to accommodate you for another interview also after some time. But keep in touch. Do inform us about your well-being in that host country, and whatever we can do here from Canada, we would love to do for you and your sister. And whenever you speak to your parents, to your mother, your elder sister, and your brother-in-law, convey our regards of our Canadians that you are on the Canadian channel with us and you expressed, and we are really, really concerned about your well being. So take care, good care, stay well, God bless, and we'll see you soon. Thank you, viewers of Voice of Canada. We would be signing off soon with our this evening's episode with a very unique guest from Europe. She's an Afghan refugee based currently in one of the countries of Europe. They have left the country with great difficulty after paying a huge price by their family, and now again they are in another culture, another religion, another country where they are facing day-to-day problems with limited resources. So we pray for their well-being and hope that they will be able to settle themselves in a better country where they can start their life. So I thank both my co-host and Voice of Canada. We will be back again next week with a brand new episode. So see you. Good night and adios. God bless Canada.